Now, you're probably sitting in your room right now, productively procrastinating by surfing on YouTube to somehow, well, cope with the consequences of the choices your 16-year-old self made. That's right, we're talking about your decision to continue with the IB program. It isn't that hard, you tell yourself. After all, there are thousands of kids across the globe who made the same choice for their future, in hopes of looking good for their university applications. And now, you found yourself filled with regret as you try to juggle your school life and your social life, which is slowly becoming non-existent. But listen, after watching this video, we guarantee you'll feel a lot better about your decision. As IB students have done it all, we're ready to drop all the details and break it to you that surviving IB is easy actually.
Number 1, the HL mantra. Dude, please, we gotta do something about those HLs.
What?
They actually stand for higher level, but they might as well translate to harder life. If you're taking HL Bio, for example, you'll find yourself envying the SL students for this very reason. However, the HL curriculum does prepare you well for university. You'll definitely need to work harder, but for some of us, it'll pay off in the form of those lucrative transfer credits we're promised at the end. HL courses also give you a personal advantage. You're much better prepared for the leap between high school and first year in university. At least, this is what we're often told. The extent to which it prepares you is a question you should save for your EE or TOK essay. The bottom line is, we don't exactly have a mutualistic relationship with the HLs, but remember, it does indeed work out in your favor. And do not, under any circumstance, take 4 HLs, unless you want to add self-sabotage to your CAS reflections. 3 HLs is the normal, sane amount, and if one of those HLs is math, well, we are praying for you.
Number 2, the theory of kinda knowing. TOK is that one class where you talk about whether your existence as a human being is real and leave feeling less certain than when you came in. But there are some things you can definitely be certain about. First of all, using the examples. Usually the ones given by your teacher are God sent. This is an easy way to get marks as your teacher will recognize that you have a good understanding of the concepts and their applications. Another key aspect of TOK is the exhibition. Honestly, we still don't know how exactly to do the exhibition, but a helpful tip is to create a mind map. Get all your ideas out and try to see how they fit together, and how those ideas might connect to certain objects. What's great about the exhibition is that you have lots of freedom. And lastly, the TOK essay. Look, you might not always know what you're talking about. The important thing is that you know your argument and your counter-argument. Other than that, use your examples, brainstorm as much as you can, and refer to past papers if needed.
Number 3, the extended essay is not that deep, but it kind of is. It's extended essay, not deep essay, Hamlet. Don't leave it for the last month and let it become your villain origin story. Get it done this summer before grade 12 so that you never have to think about it again. Pick a topic, any topic that you know you'll be able to write about. This is neither your debut novel, nor is it a groundbreaking research paper. The best approach to the EE is literally in the name. Choose a topic you already have extensive knowledge about, and extend your thinking on it through further research. Also, use citations. IB loves their citations. Even if you barely understand your own argument, slap a source on it and call it analysis. Make sure, though, that your argument is directly supported by a source, since the last thing you want is to lie on your EE and manipulate your research to fit an argument you just want so badly to work.
You might have been able to pick up on it by now, but number 4 is that IB is essentially the art of BSing, which stands for, blurting sophistication. We're trying to keep it family friendly. You don't need to fully understand the content, you just need to make it sound like you do. That's the IB way. It's essentially critical thinking. Add a few fancy words here and there, write down some reasons even if you think it's wrong. On the subject of critical thinking, there's a reason your IB coordinator tells you to choose a topic you're truly passionate about. On the EE rubric, Criterion C for critical thinking is worth a whopping 12 marks out of 34. That's 35% of your EE. The BS you spew on your essay will be so much more believable when you know what you're talking about. And while this does make it sound like you're cheating the system, that's kind of the point.
Number 5, take a shower and go touch some grass. Do you feel like you look insane right now? If so, we get it. We've been there. You probably look like you haven't slept in years. The truth is, you're burnt out. What you need is, drumroll please, a break. Wow, I didn't expect you to look so shocked. As demanding as IB is, you should never compromise your mental or physical health. Pause this video and go have a snack or go for a walk. Cry a little. Watch a squirrel and think about if it's ever done the Group 4 project. If your form of self-care is staring at a wall for 15 minutes, let that be the one time you don't think about the essay you haven't started. And sometimes, you just need to rot on YouTube for a bit. Taking time for yourself is super important in order to gather your thoughts and maintain your inner peace. We know from experience how hard it can be to function when your mind is all over the place, thinking about your IA, your EE, TOK, and why IB even uses so many abbreviations. You need to take a break so that you don't drown in your thoughts. And especially after doing a test or submitting an assignment, you deserve a break. No, taking a break is not wasting time. Here's a pro tip. Set a timer for about 10 to 20 minutes whenever you want to take a break. In that time, don't think about anything school related. And once the timer goes off, you'll be ready to continue working. That way, you can ensure that you stay efficient by managing your time.
Number 6, please get some sleep and don't write your entire IA the night before it's due. We've all pulled all-nighters to study for tests and meet deadlines, but has it actually helped? Speaking from experience, procrastinating and staying up late to finish work does not help you. Sure, you might be able to perfect an assignment before it's due the first time, but the more you rely on finishing work at the last minute, the harder it becomes. Now's the time to break the cycle and start creating new study habits. Save yourself the stress and work in a timely manner. Be organized. It might be annoying to hear, and I've rolled my eyes at this too, but an hour of sleep is much better than an hour of studying. If you don't want to hear a lecture on the harmful effects of sleep deprivation, take this as a sign to become more organized and practice efficient time management. When it comes to major assignments like your IAs or the EE, please plan ahead. Do yourself a favor and create a schedule to stay on top of your work. As an IB survivor, writing an IA in a single night is not impossible, but it's also not practical. Don't make choices you're going to regret, and stay on top of your work. And start as early as you can, even if it's just one sentence a day.
Number 7. CAS is just a mandatory journaling session. CAS is supposed to be fun, which is exactly why IB makes you log every second of it to convince yourself that you are still sane. Keep a Google Doc. Add things as you go. Don't wait until May of DP2 to try to remember how yoga changed your perspective on global citizenship. It didn't, but write that anyway. Oh, and one more thing. Don't leave your CAS project for the last minute.